Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff on a single back formation. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they hand it off to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain. Finally brought down near the 37.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He hands it to the back.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Anytime a quarterback and the receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Movement at the second level of the defense now. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. We go with a direct snap. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the Cardinals have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's escaping the pocket now. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Into the net from 50 plus.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Second down, looking to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. It's suddenly become a threat to score. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Sun Devils pick up enough to get a first down there. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, nice pickup there, Chris. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up another big play.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Bringing pressure. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fighting off the defender. The freshman brings him down quickly. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They'll run it here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. He eludes the rush. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Walking downfield. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw.
Really aggressive call here by the offensive coordinator. The quarterback very fortunate to get out of his own end zone and avoid taking a safety.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football. Well,
now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. Got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. I say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. The pass rush closing in. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. And the Sun Devils come to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The Sun Devils moving quickly down the field here. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the quarterback knew that one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team's on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Handoff to the back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Sets up a third down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have.
He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Cardinals looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quarterback still with the football. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Offense in hurry-up mode. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. It's a run. Running back's got it.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember, it was a field goal from the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab made by the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. The Cardinals looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Direct snap to the back. And he's got it already past the first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the